You know what's better than guitars?
What could possibly be better than guitars?
Well, doggos.
Ooh. And catos.
And rabbitos.
And lizards.
And guess where we are?
We're here.
Guitar Stuff with John!
So here we are.
At the SPCA.
Not just any part of the SPCA either, but the special building that houses hospital, teaching facility. Mm-hmm. This place is awesome. Actually, I didn't...
SPCA College.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. And we got somebody we want you to meet. This is Creston Rudolph. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How you doing, JP?
Nice to be here with you.
Oh, nice to have you.
And you can see how we didn't plan any of this because he's wearing a mic. He always wears one.
Absolutely. You just never know who's going to pop by, right?
So we're here for the tour.
Absolutely.
Everybody wants to see what you're doing here in this other building.
Yeah.
This is not the shelter building, and I'm pretty excited about what you guys are doing here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm excited to show you all around. We no longer are just a shelter. We actually have, this is a building that we moved into. We have our provincial office. We purchased this building, and in this office here, we have our enforcement team downstairs. So we do enforcement for across the province with a lot of the municipalities.
Yeah.
So we have enforcement team across the province, but our main staff is based out of here. We have the College of Animal Welfare, which we'll go to.
That's awesome.
And then, we'll head downstairs and we'll where we have our animal vet hospital,
Nice.
which is open to the public, so anybody can go there.
Right.
And then
Tell us about that too. You mention to me that there was it's a way for you to help people who can't afford veterinary care for their animals.
Yeah, absolutely. So through the generous donation of some of our donors, we started a fund. It's called the Sunshine Fund.
Wow.
And it's available there if an individual comes to us and they require urgent medical care for their kitty or their doggy.
Yeah.
We have the ability to subsidize some of their medical cares
That's awesome.
if they fall within deemed as
the
far
right
as
parameters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
strangely enough, people who are poor still have animals.
absolutely.
Matter of fact is sometimes that's the only comfort you can get when you have nothing else as a dog or a cat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think you and I were talking about it earlier as far as, especially during the pandemic, how much, having a companion animal has been important for people, just as far as the emotional support that it provides, but it also gets, getting people out to go for walks and stuff like that.
Right.
So I know it helped me.
It did me too. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go
yeah,
take
yeah.
a look.
Absolutely. So come on
We'll
in.
we'll just follow behind you here. You tell us what's going on.
We'll go through here first.
Alrighty.
This is our pet pantry. So one of our programs that we actually offer to the community. So it's a little bit low as far as supplies right now, but what happens is a lot of folks may be going through rough times as far as financially, may need a little bit of support.
Yep.
So through donations of some of our suppliers as well as the community.
So people can bring food and toys and all.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always taking this, but we also get we purchase some of this ourselves.
Nice.
And all you have to do is it's not meant as a long-term solution,
Right.
But if you are going through a tough time financially and you need the support, and you can submit an application online, and we do contactless pickup at all of our 6 shelters across the province.
Wow.
So yes, anything cat dog food, and we also have litter as well.
Yeah. You forget about that. We got 2 cats. We know all about the litter too.
Yeah. So this, our shelter here in Dartmouth, this is one of our 6 locations across the province. So we serve the entire province from Yarmouth all the way to Cape Breton.
Nice.
So we have shelters in Yarmouth, Kings County, Colchester County, here in Dartmouth. We're building a new facility in Pictou County to serve all of northern Nova Scotia.
Nice.
And then we have Cape Breton as well.
And the cat.
This is our College for Animal Welfare, which we actually started back in 2022.
Awesome.
Sorry, 2021, and we graduated our first cohort of veterinary assistant students
Awesome.
last summer, and
So cool.
we're going through our second cohort right now. We've doubled the amount of students.
Really?
And our plan is to actually have a vet tech program started here. So
That's incredible.
yeah,
That's
absolutely.
incredible.
And we're very lucky to have the space. So
That's really nice. It's a real lecture room.
it is
Yeah.
absolutely.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You see that? Ooh.
But when we start the vet tech program here, we'll be the only one in Halifax that offers it. So,
That's
but you're right.
awesome.
As far as veterinarians, you have
Yeah.
to go to you'd have to go all the way to PEI.
Yeah.
And especially with having, as I mentioned, the Sunshine Fund available,
Yeah.
we're able to help folks who may need more help in order to stay together with their families. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's amazing that this is something I never heard of until you told me about it. I didn't know there was any program like that anywhere.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
good on you.
Yeah.
Good on that.
And like I said, it's all based on donations from donors.
Yep.
So if you're looking to donate to the Sunshine Fund, you can find it on our website. But
Which is what?
www.novascotiaspca.ca. So
There you go.
yeah, you just
Don't
go on
forget- don't
there
forget that,
and
guys.
check it out. And this the concept of the veterinary hospital, it's actually a social enterprise model. So any funds or revenues that we make from the hospitals,
Right.
they get reinvested back in our programs and services.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you can see we try to make this pretty homey. It's with as far as a lot of the pictures of some of our success stories of the animals that have come through our shelters. Just kind of displaying some of the great work that we've done over the years. So this hospital opened in December 2020, and it's a full service hospital. So the only thing that we can't do here are
I love this too.
our orthopedics, but we do a lot of. Oh, sorry, you go ahead. We do everything else as far as the routine checkups, blood tests, a lot of dental work,
Oh yeah.
and
Jack's had some of that.
yeah, mine
He's
is well.
missing-
Just
He's
recently.
missing a few chompers, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. All right, come on in.
Oh, wow.
So this is one of our veterinarians, actually,
Oh,
Dr.
awesome.
Dr. Sadie Griffin. So as you can see here, this is kind of our one of our areas where we do surgeries for cats and dogs. This is our prep area, where we get cats and dogs ready for surgery. And this right here is our dental suite. So you can
Oh my God.
come on in.
Wow,
you
that's
doing?
incredible. Oh my God. This place is really well equipped. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God. That's amazing.
Yeah. You can see here we have the glass window here, which is really great for the teaching
Right.
of our students.
Yeah.
So all the students get hands-on training right here in the hospital.
That's unbelievable.
So we can do a lot of, because we have the two suites over here as far as the surgery table. So we can do 2 surgeries on there, and the students can look through and get a good sense of what's going on as far as learning, through looking through the glass. So this is where we do all the dental surgeries, and we would typically do around two a day.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You can actually order, like any other veterinary hospital or clinic, you can actually you can order your food through here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then here we have our X-ray machine.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Cool.
We got some kitties recovering.
Poor guys. Oh my God. Poor little fellas.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't say that. They're all better now.
Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to our incredible staff. Our staff is, the amount of work that they put in. I think our veterinary professionals don't get as much probably props as they deserve. It's a very tough job. There's a lot of things that you know, that you see that a lot of other folks of us wouldn't want to see in the course of the day. So a lot of long hours as well. So
And the worst thing is the patient can't talk to you.
absolutely,
Right?
Or
yeah.
the best thing.
Well, yeah, or the best thing, yes.
When we go over to our shelter, you'll notice that it's a lot more cramped in the shelter than it is here.
Yeah.
So we're actually looking at a whole redevelopment plan for this campus.
Yes.
So we're hoping to build a new shelter, which will be double the size and allow us to, you know, serve more animals.
We'd like to help you do that.
Yes, that sounds great. I mean, you're doing a lot already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
Everybody knows, like, there was a long, I don't know, I probably told you this over the phone, but there was a long period of time, about 5 years, when Jack toured with me. He was just me and him, alone, in the truck. Get to a gig, he'd go in with me. He'd sit in the banjo case all night while I played the show.
Yeah.
And when everybody stood up at the end, he'd jump off the stage and meet every single person. And then come back to the stage and sit in the case again.
Yeah.
Right, so that was like, like I said, he's doing well. He's 11 years old and he retired from touring. He's got too much for him, you know, and nerves, anxiety, but I don't know what I would have done without him. Sometimes he was the best friend I had. Like,
He's a great road dog.
was he ever?
Yeah.
Right. And Chris has now got a new baby,
New border collie.
Border
Oh,
collie.
nice.
Yeah.
How old?
Year old.
Year old.
Yeah.
Things are going well.
Things are going great.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
so smart and so scary that
Yeah.
he's so smart.
Fast like lightning.
Yeah, he's just he's like a 4-year-old child.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Border collies have a lot of energy.
yes, they do.
So this is another really important area as far as the hospital. This is
Ooh,
where
the
we
blood
do,
test.
we do a lot of the blood work, not only for the animals here, but also for the animals. Most of the animals, their blood work at the shelter
Right.
that's come here, and this is kind of really the hub where a lot of our staff, you know, they make outgoing phone calls. We bring animals here to do the weigh-ins and, you know, do assessments here. So
Yep.
a lot of activity in this room.
It's a really cool motto too: saving lives and creating families.
Yeah.
Because they are a part of the family.
Yes.
You know, I've always had dogs. Ginger's always had cats, and we have cats and dogs now.
Yep.
They are a part of the family. You can't live without them hardly.
This is our animal transport vehicle. So the SPCA, we have a partnership with the American SPCA, and when we have the ability, when we have capacity in our shelters to bring in more cats and dogs, we will actually bring in partnership with the ASPCA, we'll bring in cats and dogs from the U.S. So
Wicked.
we'll actually we'll get a call, we'll go down and meet with the staff, usually in Bangor, Maine, and we'll bring cats and dogs from these cats and dogs are coming from a lot of times from kill shelters in the U.S. So we're really saving their lives and allowing them to come to loving families here. So I just want to reiterate, as far as the program itself, we only do it when we have the capacity, and you know,
you need more now. You got to get more capacity.
yeah, absolutely. And we're doing it in a way too. The transfer, there's a lot of programs out, international transfer programs, but we're trying to kind of set a new standard for that. We're doing it in a really safe manner. So
Yeah.
all the animals are getting checked before they come to us in the U.S. And then when they come back to us, they're quarantined for a number of days, and then we check up on them usually after they're adopted out here. So this right here, this is our Dartmouth shelter. So we have the shelter here for our animals that are going up for adoption, but we also, attached to this, we have animal hospital. So we have a hospital on this side right here, which we built in 2013. And that's to provide medical care to all our animals at the shelter.
Right.
So we're very lucky to have this.
And this is completely a no-kill shelter, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
Yeah.
We will not euthanize based on for space. It's absolutely for resources. It's only if an animal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we like to pride ourselves on that. It hasn't, I guess, it's not all like that across.
It isn't.
But yeah, we're very happy to be a no-kill shelter. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the puppos and the
All right.
catos.
is the entrance to our shelter. So as I mentioned before, this is the largest shelter that we have across the province, the largest of our 6 shelters. This is really quite a busier area. Today it's closed to the public because it's a Monday, but Tuesdays, any other day of the week, you'll find it a lot busier in here. So we're lucky to be here on a Monday. But this location here, you can see there's some dogs that are up for adoption. Here, so these are some of the dogs that are currently available up for adoption.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We get a lot of volunteers that will come in and walk the dogs. We rely a lot on volunteers to help out with administrative work, cleaning, and fostering. That's another big thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys just don't hand animals out willy-nilly.
Nope.
There's a stringent application process, fees. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Neutering and spaying. So, is that part of the price of the adoption, or is it something extra? Or
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a very good question. Absolutely. So it's part of the part of cost of adopting an animal. Every cat and dog is spayed and neutered before they go up for adoption.
sweet? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
good. So that's something that the person doesn't have to pay. That's part of what he's paying me.
Exactly. And we're very upfront with the family that adopts them to make sure if there's any underlying health conditions, so that they're aware of it. Because we want to make sure that they're set up for success. We don't want that animal to be returned to us later on.
No, it was chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't, not him. He's not.
Not him.
I'm so sorry. Mark is really, really nice. His sister is still adjusting to shelter life.
It really decreases their anxiety.
Poor Cato.
Yeah. So in the course of the year at the SPCA,
huge.
we would help anywhere. It's approximately 16,000 animals across the province every year, and typically we would do. Last year, actually, we had over 4,000 adoptions across the province.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
That's really good.
All the cages have these signs on them, so they've all been donated by different businesses or people.
yeah, we have a program where you can sponsor one of our kennels for the year
Wicked.
at a cost, and you have your plaque on the kennel, and it kind of gives you an opportunity to, if you want to recognize your business, or if you want to play in memory of.
So what does that cost for somebody to do that?
The cost is right now is $365
For a year?
For a year.
That's
Okay.
wicked.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're looking at changing the fee structure, but right now it's $365. Yeah, absolutely.
And Ginger gets mauled.
But he was nice.
Oh, okay. Poor gray kitty.
Yeah, some of our other areas we
You should
actually.
put some beer in there, eh, buddy? I love rabbits. Yeah. The one thing I can see in here right away is how healthy these animals look.
Yeah, and clean.
They're clean.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell in here.
No, it's
It's beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you think that. Yeah,
super clean.
There's a lot, like, and I said before, the staff is so great. The staff, the first thing is when they get here is a deep clean of everything, because the cleanliness is so important to make sure that there's no disease being spread across the shelter.
Hi.
You gonna play?
All right, on to the
All right.
dogs.
So this right here is
Wow.
the meet and greet area. So this is where we do any dog, especially before they get placed in a home. We want to make sure that they do a meet and greet with the family.
Yes.
To see how they interact with one another. And if that family actually has a dog of their own, we want to do a meet and greet there as well. So we'll actually do that outside on the side. But it's so important that that they get along and that there's good interaction.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
And you guys can go on in there.
Let me unlatch her real quick.
Thanks, Amy.
Hello, baby. Those little Carls.
He's a big man. He's a big man.
I hope the
Yeah, we don't get puppies very often, so we've had a lot of puppies of late.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Who's your good doggo? Who's your good doggo?
Hey, bud, you have a huge paws.
He's gonna be a big boy.
Yeah. How old is he?
Carl is roughly around 3-4 months old. He came to us as a puppy, like very, very young, like he was only 5 weeks old when he came to us originally.
Yeah.
He was
Hi,
a litter,
sweetheart.
10 or 12.
Hi, sweetheart.
Okay.
Hi, sweetheart.
Can I ask him?
Hi, baby. Who's the baby?
Interchanges first,
Who's the
Okay.
baby?
because we have
Who's the baby?
calves,
You're such a good doggo. You're such a good doggo.
so
Okay.
You're such a good doggo. You're such a
Okay.
good baby.
That's fine, then we'll just won't do it.
Hi,
I
baby.
think you're more than welcome to like walk through and stuff, but
baby.
you just need to film me.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, no problem. Thanks. No, it's all right. Thanks a lot for letting me know.
That dog's gorgeous.
It's cute.
He's so well socialized.
Oh,
You sit right down with the person. I'll just sit here with my buddy.
Remember, he's a little bit calmer of a puppy than most would be for sure. But he is a very, very sweet boy. He does have pretty good manners. He's
Oh,
roughly
good
about
boy.
3-4 months
Oh,
old.
good boy.
Like I said, we've had him since he was about 6 weeks old. All of his other siblings have been adopted out and are in their forever homes now. Carl's the last one.
He's beautifully built.
Oh yeah.
Creston was just telling me that, and we should keep this in mind. We can't film inside the actual dog kennel because some of the animals in there are involved in cruelty cases. So this is something that's really important that we keep in mind, that if you see an animal in distress, it's 100% that you have to report it. There's no way around that, is there? That's what we should do. If
Yeah,
that's what we
absolutely.
see, right?
If you see an animal in distress in any way, whether it's whether it's in a hot vehicle that has no windows open, or just in general seeing an animal being mistreated, we go on our website and we have a report of cruelty section. You can just click on that and give us a call.
Yeah.
We are. That's a big part of our job outside of just adopting dogs and looking after their medical care. It's also making sure that they're looked after outside of our facilities. So
it's something to keep in mind. Unfortunately, it happens every day. But if you see something, say something. That's the best advice I could give anybody. Don't ever let an animal be mistreated. It's just not right.
Yeah.
They wouldn't hurt a soul. Look at this guy over there.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just a dog.
Living his best life.
He's going to be awesome. Whoever's going to get him is going to be happy.
Yeah, they'll be lucky.
Yeah.
So to close things off here with our visit to the Dartmouth SPCA, 7 Scarf Street, right? It's easy to find.
Scarf Court.
Scarf Court, yes.
Yes.
It isn't really a street. The road ends here in Welch. It's a cuddle sack, yes. I wanted to do it in front of this because I love this sign. The number of cats adopted in all the years, right? So far this year we got 64 dogs to forever homes. And all the work they do here is unbelievable. It really is. You look at an animal shelter and you think, oh, well, they just pick up a dog, put him in a cage, and that's that. There's way more going on here than that. And we've seen almost all of it here. You'll remember a few weeks ago, I auctioned off a guitar that I had reviewed on the channel, and we got $800 for it, which is a good deal because I only paid $5 for it. And then Christopher and I decided we'd each put $100 in on that. And so, Creston, I want to present you a check from us for $1,000.
Thank you so much.
And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Continued friendship with us.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about you every week.
We appreciate
And
it.
you're doing something that's really close to my heart.
Well, thank you so much. And like I mentioned before, we rely so much on the community support, folks like yourself, and we are so appreciative of the support. So thank you, and I really look forward to working with you moving forward. And come and visit anytime.
We will. And don't forget those sponsored cages over there. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
$1 a day. They'll put your name on a cage. I think we're going to do a string. We're going to have one. I'm having a string theory cage over there. And thank you for
Sounds
all the
good.
work that you do, all the staff here, and just keep it up.
Yeah, thank you
Keep
very
it up.
much. And hopefully I'll get to see Jack and Jill.
Yes, I will bring them for a visit someday.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Anyhow, that's been the most unique episode of Guitar Stuff with John you'll ever see on the channel. But good reason to be here. We love you. Thanks to Chris and Ginger, and we'll see you soon.